It's a long time.
Hello, everyone. Greetings from Romania.
Thank you. Hello, Romania.
Hello.
We have
Greetings
people
from Turkey, Istanbul.
Hello, Turkey, Istanbul, Greece.
Thank
We
you.
have also here
Hello, from Finland, Eija.
Finland. Hello, Eija. Yeah. Okay,
Greetings
guys.
from Germany. Hello,
Hello,
this is
Germany.
Bettina.
Hello. Nice to see you. Guys, it is 7 o'clock, so we are going to start. Welcome to our 22nd Fireside. It's such a pleasure to welcome you all. And I would like to also give a special welcome to our new Voices friends from all over the world, not only from Europe. So this is amazing. The group is expanding and expanding. And it's such an honor to have you all here. Before we start with our topic today, I would like to bring your attention to our brothers and sisters in Turkey and Syria. After the devastating earthquake at the beginning in February, we are witnessing the magnitude of this disaster with so many casualties and homeless people who lost everything. LCIF immediately granted a $200,000 disaster grant for the emerging needs on site, but also Lions and Leos from all over the world are reacting very fast. The Lions of Korea even sent a rescue team, and the Lions of Sweden shipped many blue tents to the area. Almost every multiple district organized fundraisers to help the victims of this earthquake. And even in the DGE school, we were looking for ways to fundraise for the victims. It's cold at night there, and people need everything. So please donate to your multiple district or LCIF. The solidarity is again amazing. That is why we are Lions. And that is also the reason why we are all so proud to be a Lion or a Leo. Because together we are very, very strong. If you have ideas for new Voices projects in Turkey and Syria, please let us know. Thank you for your attention for this. I think pictures tell you more than 1,000 words. What are we going to do today? We will talk about coaching and mentoring. First of all, you will have time to reflect and to discuss in breakout rooms, just similarities or differences, maybe some challenges and successes you had with mentoring and coaches, and to understand how important this is for us Lions. Next, past District Governor Lorena Hus from Slovenia takes us by the hand and tells us more about coaching and mentoring. And third, if we have time left, I'll tell you a little bit about coaching and mentoring during the training for our first Vice District Governors and the 3-day seminar recently we held in St. Charles, USA. Okay, dear Lions and Leos, there's no questions. We will start with the breakout rooms. So the topic is coaching and mentoring. What are the differences? What we are going to do, we'll divide you in 5 breakout rooms. And you will have 15 minutes to discuss with each other what is the difference between coaching and mentoring in your idea or in your experience. After the 50 minutes, we come all back to the plenary screens, and Anelia will ask us to tell us or give a summary. What we are going to do this time is we, as the New Voices team, will this time not lead the groups, but you have to appoint your own leader in your discussion group, and I'm sure you will find one. maybe we are coming out and in as we decide which group, and maybe we stay a little while or we leave you. So just to be sure that you know when you see a face popping up and going out again. So Anelia, are you ready to put us into breakout rooms? Thank you so
Yes,
much.
let's go to the breakout rooms.
Thank you. Takes a while. I only see 27.
We had a wonderful leader in our group.
Oh, really?
Room 4. That's yeah.
Okay, who was that?
Yeah. There's only one Stuart.
Oh, Stuart. Oh, Stuart,
They-
of course.
They nominated me straight away, Elizabeth. It was a proper setup.
No need for a mentor.
Very good.
The whole
Okay.
group was fantastic, and whole group was discussing.
So welcome back. I hope everyone has returned back from your breakout rooms. I see 70 participants. So dear friends, you had to discuss into your breakout rooms what are the similarities and the differences between coaching and mentoring according to you. So let's hear the outcome of your discussions, and maybe we give the floor to room number 1, who was your selected speaker. And please try to make it not longer than 2 minutes.
Well, Anelia, it was me, Lion Jody from the US, that was volunteered to be our reporter. We had a really great discussion about mentoring versus coaching, and we came up with defining the difference between a coach being someone who is really helping you with a specific task to teach you how to do things like a coach would for a sports team. Whereas a mentor is always with you in the background, supporting and adapting with you and learning from you. It's a two-way street. We also talked a little bit about the fact that you can either look to find a mentor to help you reach the goals that you would like to achieve, or it happens naturally in a lot of cases. There was a couple of really specific and interesting programs that are going on with mentoring and coaching right now in 2 of the areas. In Finland, they have something called Mentoring 4.0. And it's basically talking about both people are getting something out of the experience. It's a share and share alike. And that mentoring, by the way, isn't always an older lion with a younger lion. A lot of times it can be the other way as well. We can learn so much about how to market, how to do so many things with technology from a younger member. So mentoring is not just a traditional older person versus younger person, it's both ways. The other piece we talked about is in Denmark, one of their districts actually has a new member mentor in each and every club. That person's job is to support the new members above and beyond what the sponsor does. And the district provides them training on the various programs of importance in the district, other leadership training opportunities, how to be a coach, and finally, how to deal with conflict resolution. So the last piece we talked a little bit about is how, in a specific example of orientation, how a coach and a mentor might come into play. And we felt the coach would share the general information and a mentor would follow up to help them understand how they fit and how they fit into their club and the organization beyond the club. So that is the recap of group 1.
Thank you so much, Jody. Wonderful. And room number 2, please. Who is your speaker? Someone from room number 2?
Oh,
Or if they are not ready, we can go to room number 3.
I'm really sorry, I'm not sure if that was my room or not.
Okay, welcome, Caroline.
Someone told me if I was in room 2, but I'm the speaker for that one. Am I right?
I'm so sorry, Caroline. I was the leader, but I am also not sure what kind of group we were. So
No, that's
just
fine.
go for it.
It's me then. Okie dokie. So I was nominated to speak on behalf of Room 2. So we sort of got to the discussion about the coaching and the mentoring. We feel that coaching can be short term and task goal orientated, and supporting and uncovering potential and encouraging people to get to reach their goals, if that makes sense. Mentoring we felt was very much could be long term, could be short term, be paired with somebody to support and guide and learn from them, reflect on experiences to be able to reach our goal, and such like, if that all makes sense. So very short and sweet from our team, but we did get there for excuse me, for those discussions. So I hope I've reflected what the group felt in that one. Okay.
Thank you so much, Caroline. Room number 3. Is there anyone?
Please unmute yourself if you want to speak. No, they are very shy today.
Shall we go to room number 4 and then we come back to 3 if there is someone to speak?
Good evening from room number 4. Very nice
evening,
to see
sir.
you all. I was nominated quickly, and I didn't even see it coming. So anyway, I think a lot of what we've spoken about has already been stated. But it was really nice in the group that we had Lions, not just from Europe, we had Lions from the USA and Lion John from Ghana. So it was nice to get some different perspectives. We're all in agreement that the relationship of coaching is goal focused and often short term, but not always. And mentoring is a much more close and, for want of a better word, intimate relationship, and more of a two-way street where you become friends. And sometimes you mentor each other. It's not just a one-way traffic. It was interesting. We did a poll in the room, not one of your polls, Anelia, just a show of hands, not a technical one, just to see who had had coaching and who had had mentoring as part of Lions. And although many in the group had had both, many more had had formal coaching and training, but not so many had had mentoring. So it's brief, but that's the report from Group 4. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Stuart. You're always an excellent speaker.
Oh, no pressure.
To our team.
No pressure, thank you.
Thank you so much. What about room number 3? Shall we come back to room number 3 or we go to room number 5?
The problem is that we didn't fix the number of the rooms. This is the problem.
That is the problem. I totally agree.
We don't know in which room we were, so
sorry about that. Then if you were, if you were together, so let someone take the lead and report what happened in your room.
I know that I'm in 5. I think that I'm in 5, room 5, number 5.
Room number 3 was Alda. Alda, please. Room number 3 is Alda.
okay,
Okay, please, Alda.
great then. So we have discussed about the difference between the coaching and mentoring. We totally agreed all together that the coaching is a method of training, instructing an individual or a group of people to develop and to enhance productivity and how to overcome a performance or a problem. And the mentoring is not a method, but is a process of using specially selected trained individuals to provide guidance. So this is the main difference between coaching and mentoring. Coaching is a method of training, and mentoring is a process using special training individuals to guide them.
Okay.
With your work.
Thank you, Alda, very much for your input. And is there a missing room that has not reported yet?
Yes, the number 5.
Welcome.
Well, about mentoring, can I start?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
About mentoring, the room number 5 said that it's more technical oriented and has a broad area of interests, is more formal. It builds responsibility. It looks at the future. While the coaching provides guidance to people, to individuals more, it is training oriented, more advising in order to give individual a confidence, more confidence. It is the information guide, it guides us. It's more informative for individuals. A startup sometimes focus in a specific area, while the mentoring in a broader area. That are the similarities and the differences of coaching and mentoring from room number 5. Thank you for the opportunity that you gave me.
Thank you very much, Olga. So I think all of you have discussed pretty well that topic, and maybe we continue to hear something more from our guest speaker. Please, Elisabeth, can you change the slide?
Absolutely.
And it is my pleasure to present past district governor Lorena Hus. She is a charter member of a female Lions Club, Celje Mosaic, for 25 years. Slovenia has 2 million inhabitants with more than 1,400 Lions members. And Lorena has served in many club and district leadership roles. She was a district governor. She has experience as a Leo club advisor and guiding lion of 2 clubs. Lorena is also a Lions Certified Instructor and has been a lecturer for about 23 years, repeatedly mentoring clubs and members, serving currently as a district GLT coordinator in Slovenia for 8 years already. She works as a pharmacist in the National Laboratory for Health, Environment and Food, and her whole family are Lions and Leos. In her free time, Lorena is teaching dance and drawing on cookies. Please, Lorena, take the floor.
Yeah, thank you very much, Anelia, for introducing me, the Alliance members and dear friends. I have an honor to speaking before you. And Anelia asked me to speak about my view of difference and similarity of the concept of mentor and coach in Lionism, whether and why we need it, and what we gain with that. Next one, please. Who are the first mentors in our lives? For sure, this is our family, mothers, fathers, grandparents, sisters and brothers, all relatives. And what they teach us at the earliest age how to eat, to talk. Family teach us about hygiene, get us back on our feet, and many other basic things. Next one. And in Lionism, we have 2 concepts of mentor. The first role is a mentor of a club, known as Certified Guiding Lion, and the second role is a mentor of a new member. Next one, please. So at the club level, what is Certified Guiding Lion basic task as a mentor of a club? The role of mentor is to assist clubs that are newly chartered. However, the second role of Certified Guiding Lions should not be forgotten. He can assist clubs which are in the process of the building. Unfortunately, this assistance is not used by clubs that have a problem with number or members, with motivation, and with the choice of actions. Clubs have a fear of asking for help, or rather taking Certified Guiding Lions aid as some kind of control. Certified Guiding Lions assistant in the club with problems must be very subtle and respectful to all Lions of members. And this is not easy at all. Next one. The rule is that a newly formed club must be guided by 2 certified guiding lions, because this assistance lasts for first 2 years of operation of the new club. Guiding lion orient and train club officers, especially president, secretary, treasurer, but we must not forget about GMT and GLT on the club level. We need members and we need leaders and educations in our association. Clubs must grow both in terms of the number of members and by action. Certified guiding lions locate resources available to assist the club. On the LCI web page, we have a lot of educational programs, webinars, a lot of tools to learn, to grow, and tools to help clubs. Next one, please. And then we have Lions Mentoring Program at the member level. The objective of Lions Mentoring Program is to help every member achieve the goal of better serving or her community, his or her community. The Lions Mentoring Program is completing in 2 parts, basic and advanced, each part completed in 2 levels. Please, one next. Basic Mentoring Program. The goal of this basic mentoring program are to gain responsibility and to build a relationship. The first level of basic mentoring program is devoted to developing an understanding of who Lions are, of their vision of humanitarian service, of traditions, and don't forget tradition, we need traditions, the organizational structure, and the responsibility of being Lions and club member. It should be a goal of every club that all new Lions completed the level 1. How many of clubs use this? I think very few. Next one. The second level of basic program is for developing relationships and organizational skills in preparation for leadership at the club level. Next one. As we grow up in our childhood, we develop our skills in which are good. We improve, we learn. We need someone to teach us and guide us along the way. So we compare that with advanced mentoring program in our association. Level 1, the emphasis of level 1 is upon developing accountability for results, for focusing on community projects and programs that provide useful and needed humanitarian service. And level 2, second level, concentrates on the matters, on the role in developing others for leadership. So it will be a replication. Long range growth of Lions. This is what I call coaching. Next one, please. Coaching is a useful way of developing people's skills and abilities and of boosting performance. It can also help deal with issues and challenges before they become major problems. A coaching session will typically take place as a conversation between the coach and coachee, the person who is coached, and it focuses on helping the coachee discover answers for themselves. After all, people are much more likely to engage with solutions that they come up with themselves rather than those that are forced upon them. Next one. Coaching can be successful only if coaches are able to discuss every aspect of an issue of challenge with their coach. The coach may need to listen to personal problems or private information that must be kept confidential. Older coaching session or conversation, whatever we call that, will probably focus on one special issue. Coach must remember that he's having conversation with a whole person who has specific experience, emotions, and patterns of behavior. The best coaching conversation are set up so that a coach and coachee are equal partners, whatever relationships and hierarchy might exist in the organization. Coaches are typically looking for some change to the performance, career or life or club or whatever. However, the most positive coaching experiences are sessions that conclude with an agreed set of next steps or actions to take. Next one. This is coaching, coach and coaching relationships. And who is learning and who is the teaching? I think both of them. I learned a lot of my Lions friend whom I was teaching and guiding. Next one. Another question. When I ask Lions, why did you decide to join the Lions organization? They always answer, because I want to help, because I have a heart. But however, we must not forget that we must learn all the time, develop, grow, improve relationships, learn to communicate, resolve conflicts, be prepared to change, respect diversity among us. This is the great thing I learned in Lionism, diversity. Next one. We are in this organization because we want to help people in our community. We want to change this world. We give away our time, knowledge, money, but we also need our own success. We need recognition of our achievements. Next one. So as leader in our organization, we have to learn all the time. Many Lions members are leaders in their job, in their offices, but Lionism is something else. We are here voluntarily. The way we lead must be motivation for members. I'll always wonder whether a Lions leader must be one step ahead of members, parallel with members, or one step behind members. Think about this. Next one, please. As coach tried to let coachee come up with his own conclusions through open questions, rather than giving him the answer directly. LCI offers us a lot of educations where the attitude of the lecturer will be more coaching than mentoring or teaching. For example, FDI, ELLI, ALLI, we just have to work together. All those of you who have the ability, the will, the desire, be mentor to new Lions or new clubs. Be coach of those Lions who will improve their abilities because of your help. Let's make our organization good and better. I think that everything can be taken for us in our life, but nobody can take us our knowledge. And now my last question to you, who is richer, teacher or pupil, coach or coaches? Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, dear Lorena. I think you were exhaustive, and please, if you have any questions for our guest speaker, raise your hand.
I'm always speaking with my whole heart, my whole body. That's why I am.
Passion is always important for good coaches and good trainers, and for Lions, of course. So, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. I think we are quite on time. I will be also happy to transfer to past international director Elisabeth.
Thank you very much, Anelia.
I don't have questions.
Yes.
But, I want to say 2 words. Thank you, Lorena. It was wonderful. I agree with you in 2 points. The first, you asked us something. Who do you think is rich, the teaching or the pupil, the teachers or the? So I think the givers are richer than the takers. One, and the second one. I agree with you when you said that how important is diversity. Yes, it's very important because for me, and I think for all of us, diversity is a kind of development. So it's very important.
Thank you so much, Alda. It's so good to see you. Okay, we have a raised hand from John. John, can we see you? John Salu? You are muted, John.
Yes. Thank you very much. I want to ask a question. Can I go ahead?
Absolutely.
Yes. So thank you very much for the presentation, Lion Lorena. I want to ask, at what point is it appropriate for a new Lion to be taken through mentoring? And at what point should a Lion go through coaching, since we have different skill sets that a Lion should be exposed to in these different specific areas? So I am a new Lion. In 2 years, I've been with my club. I've not gone through coaching. At what point do I need that? Thank you.
Thank you for your question. I think that every Lion should go through the mentoring program in the early beginning. We forget that we do not use mentoring program as is on the LCI page. Sometimes some Lions got information from their old members, but this program is very, very good, and it gives us a way how to teach. And that's why I said that at the end we got a paper, and this is our satisfaction that we finished that. We have a lot, we'll lose the Lion in the first 3 years of their membership, because they are lost. They do not know why they are in the Lionism, and they do not know the common things about Lionism. And when he's ready for coaching, I think it is depend the person. At the early beginning, we will realize who is good for coaching, who is the Lions. Maybe somebody will not show that, but a lot of people shows their leading or leadership or whatever good things that we can change into the better things, even better things. And that is for coaching. All presidents should go through the process of every coaching programs.
Okay, does that answer your question, John?
It does. Thank you very much.
Thank you. We have another question from Bright Petit. Bright, can we see you?
Hi, good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Yeah, thanks so much for the presentation, Lion Park District Governor Laurie. I want to ask a question. Can one be a coach at the same time, a mentor?
What if somebody can be at the same time?
Can someone be a mentor and a coach at the same time?
Yeah, I was asking whether can one be a coach at the same time mentor to a new what's the name? A prospective Lion?
Of course, why not? No. I was for 2 years, for 2 last years, I was mentor for 2 certificate guiding Lion for 2 clubs. I was mentor of 1 new member, and I'm coaching all the time, and I have a lot of institutes in my country.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you very much.
Just the energy. You have to put your energy.
Thank you.
That's for sure, Lorena. Energy is
I
very
think that in
important.
our organization, we have a lot of people who could be good mentor, good teacher, a good coach. Just the will must be, just the will.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Lorena. And I would like to, oh, Eva, you have a question, last question before I go to the next one. You are muted. You have to unmute yourself, Eva.
I've heard that Lorena says she's making a lot of institutes in her country, in Slovenia, and teaching and coaching. Do you find a lot of Lions enthusiastic to come to these institutes? A little problem in Poland sometimes we had that the presence in such training, in such institutes is not easy to get, to have. Thank you.
Yeah, yes, it is a problem with people who want to come because during the COVID time, it was the problem. But last year, I organized the LLI, and in May, I thought that nobody will come because it is end of the year and we have 55 participants. So just motivation to them, you have to call them. Telephone is the best way. Not just a mail, not just you have to telephone them, to encourage them, to motivate them, and then well will come.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Eva. Thank you, Lorena. Let's go to the next, because I would like to tell you more about the First Vice District Governors or the DGE Seminar. And because these group leaders or trainers who train the First Vice District Governors, actually, they are our top coaches for these people. So when the First Vice District Governors meet with their group leaders, they start a bonding relationship with each other. And to be a group leader, you will be the coach, but you will also be a mentor later on when they are in their respective districts. You are always a mentor for your group, which can last a lifetime, actually, for some of them, at least. It is so important that they have someone who knows the way in the international organization, who knows staff members personally, and can help them during their year as First Vice District Governor, but also as District Governor. And we were very blessed this year, being able to come together in St. Charles, meeting the 622 First Vice District Governors from all around the world. And we had 32 group leaders and 3 associates, which helped us to coaching these people. And it was a great experience to also meet the First Vice District Governors, whom I have met in all these years from Europe, seeing them now, not only from Europe, but also from other parts of the world, which I mentored in their early stages, and seeing them now serving for First Vice District Governor, becoming a District Governor next year. And I am proud to have been their mentor, and still are, probably. And I'm still in contact with many of these people. And I'm so proud to see how they develop and how much they have learned. And they know they always can come to me for advice wherever I am or whatever I do in Lions. And for the coach or the mentor, it's a great and rewarding feeling. And I would not want to miss it. So I encourage you to be a mentor for new people who are coming in, but also starting the career as a trainer or as a coach to people who want to achieve something specific in our organization. So that is actually what I wanted to tell you. And I have some of my group leaders here, so that I am also very proud of them. And they achieved a lot this year. Which brings me to the end of this session, of this fireside. And we have 2 more this fiscal year. And as you see on the screen, you have the QR codes for our Facebook group, for our Instagram, and for our YouTube, where you will find all the firesides recorded. You just have to go there, Lions New Voices Europe, and you will find all the recorded sessions. So I would like to thank you all for giving us your time and your energy in the discussions, but also listen to our main speaker today, to Past District Governor Lorena. We shared, a couple of years ago, we shared even a boat together. Lorena, do you remember? in one of the service projects from Croatia. And I must say, she is now going for candidate for international director, and I think she would be a great director. So thank you, Lorena, to come to us and be our speaker. Thank you all, and I hopefully see you next time in April on 13, and put it in your calendar and ask your friends to join us, because it's easy, just an hour in the evening, and you have learned so much. Thank you all, and I would say to our Turkish friends, we all pray for you, and all our hearts are with you and thoughts. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.